All right.
What is cracking?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
Hello. We are on episode 17, baby.
Episode 17.
Well, thank you for tuning in to the Sports Avenue podcast. Steven and I, Jimmy, are going to be discussing hot topics in the world of sports. On today's agenda, we're going to be talking some AFC North. Our hometown division.
That sure is. Hometown, obviously, go Browns.
Yeah.
Dogs got to eat.
So yeah, we're gonna grade their off-season moves like free agency, and we're gonna talk about the draft. Grade their draft, and go from there. Some teams did pretty good, some teams did pretty bad, but we're gonna give you our takes and see what you think, and let us know what you think. And what are your grades for some of these teams? Say in the comments.
Oh, absolutely.
Say whatever you want.
Please. Come on in.
Join in, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we love that. We love having our people talk to us. We at least, if anything,
or is that just
came from, I don't know, it's blurry.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. It'll clear up. I don't care. I'm not worried about that right now.
There we go. There we go. All right, yeah, let's.
You just want to go ahead and start breaking it down?
Well, yeah. Why don't you give everyone our social media information first?
Oh, you want to hear about all that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're on Podbean. We are there. Find it, guys. Come on. Sports Avenue with Jim and Steve.podbean.com. Download the episode. Listen to it. We're funny. We know what we're talking about. Just because we're a small show doesn't mean we don't know what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to give you all the information you need to know.
And you need to know it. Because
why not?
We told you need to know it.
Yeah, we'll give you everything from local sports to, well, if you're from the Northeast Ohio, local sports to nationwide sports, baby.
Love our Browns. Love our Browns.
Yeah, we'll give you all the teams, okay?
All of them. You guys get all of them.
And if anything you recommend, we'll definitely go through it and we'll talk to you. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, we love it. Like I said, I love talking.
And just because we don't, talk about it, one day, doesn't mean we're never going to talk about it.
Oh,
just let us know.
Like, we got asked last week if we were going to talk about the tribe. Yeah, it wouldn't be last week, but why not? Talk about it today.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it today. Why not? Let's get a good time.
We can talk with our people. I'm not against that at all. We got 4. How about that? Welcome to it. There's an echo from both of you.
Thank you for the
echo, huh? We have an echo. That's not great.
Well,
that's alright. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and we'll check that out. I bet it's coming from yours again. That's not great. Yeah, how about that? Let us know. Where were we? Podbean. We're on Podbean. Sports Avenue, JimandSteve.podbean.com. Obviously, our primary source is YouTube. Find us there. We post everything on YouTube pretty much. Twitter. I try and stay active on our Twitter @_Sports Avenue. Facebook Sports Avenue with Jim and Steve. That's where we post a lot of just articles, just trying to keep people, talking, having fun with it. We're doing okay.
My friend was asking, we gotta go live, and I'm like, we're live, baby.
We are live right now. Brendan. Who's Brendan? Is he a good dude?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Oh, what's going on?
I think that's Swing Dog.
Poop Lovers 69?
Yeah, he followed us, so,
You gotta love it. Respect. Thanks, pal. I also like a good poo. Just saying. It's hard to
I gotta say, when we become famous, I'm gonna remember.
Poop Lovers 69. That's what it's gonna be. That's a funny username. That's the best one yet.
I know.
Where are we? Facebook, Sports Avenue with Jim and Steve. Instagram, Sports_Avenue 440. And you can always contact us through our Gmail, Sports Avenue, or SportsAv440 @gmail.com. Now, for those of you just coming in, we're going to talk about the AFC North 2019 draft and the free agent signings thus far. Now, it's not including undrafted stuff that has come more recently. This is going to be the big guys that came in before the pre-draft. Right? That's my understanding, G.
What's up?
Free agent signings, pre-draft.
Yeah.
We're not talking undrafted free agents.
No, we're just talking straight draft and free agents. We're not talking about UDFAs because some of them are not going to make the roster.
Most of them aren't going to make the roster.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
That's what I'm saying. They say, you sign 5 to 10 undrafted free agents, so I don't know if it's worth talking about those guys because they're not going to make the team. Or most of them at least won't. So
yeah,
we're just going to get the guys that the people that the team's prioritize in signing, and they'll most likely make the team.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. So I'm posting our live stream on Facebook right now.
So who are your favorite off-season signings, or anyone you liked that went to your specific team? I guess.
Yeah, Brendan, you have a favorite guy you like? Are you a Browns fan? Are you a Steelers fan?
He's a Browns fan.
All right, a boy, respect.
I go to school.
Well, it doesn't mean just because you're from up here doesn't mean you're a Browns fan.
Well, you better be.
I mean, you should be, but terrorism happens. Let's get right into it though. Let's talk about our Bengals. Our Bengals. The Bungles. The guys that
don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're looking really bad. Even though I didn't hate their draft though, so I went through, and we'll grade it all afterwards. Their draft and after we get through talking about it and their free agent signings and all that. But
yeah, for what it was worth, their draft was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I thought their draft was pretty good.
Too bad their head coach is a degenerate.
Is he? He's just
he was a figurehead. Sean McVay ran the offense.
Well, yeah. It doesn't mean he's a degen though necessarily. It's not great.
Yeah.
So Bengals 2019 draft and free agent signings. We're gonna start with the draft. Alabama offensive tackle Jonah Williams. I did like this pick.
Yeah,
I like this pick a lot. I like Jonah Williams.
Yeah, no matter what position he's going to play, whether that be guard or tackle, he'll definitely produce for them.
Oh yeah, I just don't think that. I don't think that he's going to end up playing tackle, which sucks because I like him there. Obviously, he was great there in Bama, but
he's gonna play guaranteed there. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, he's going to. Well, I mean, they said they're going to start him at left tackle. They said they're going to start him there.
They have nothing.
What are you going to lose?
I was just going to say,
what do you have to lose? You're the Bengals.
Yeah.
You have nothing to lose.
You're already projected to be last in division, so you might as well throw around. I mean, at least develop him see if he's a legit left tackle. If not, you can draft one next year and pair him with whoever. Jonah Williams is a guard.
Yeah, I mean.
Then you already got one side basically fortified.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't miss on that one. I mean, he's going to be somewhere. And a lot of people were saying that he's actually going to be more of a interior guy. That he could come in, he could play guard, he could be a Pro Bowl guard or center right now. I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I think for the Bengals, they need that. They are just so bad. They're so bad. And the problem is they have an offense that can actually put up a lot of points.
Yeah, but their defense is old and it's just not that good.
That's what she said.
Fair enough.
That is exactly what she said.
Yeah.
So,
with their second round pick, they took Washington tight end.
Drew Sample.
They took a sample out of this one. Just a taste.
Just a taste. But I felt they reached pretty hard for him. I felt this was a pretty big reach at 52.
Especially considering that they really didn't need a tight end, I thought. Well, because Tyler Eifert doesn't have a leg right now. Well, Tyler Eifert's not bad. Well, when he's healthy, he's pretty good.
When he's healthy, he's a Pro Bowl.
They just re-signed C.J. Usama, the tight end. He was pretty solid.
He was pretty solid. He beat the Browns down pretty hard this year.
So I'm going on the notion that they don't think Eifert's going to be back in time.
Which,
probably,
you should assume that. Anyway.
So I guess, I think Sample will probably just be their number 2 guy for the long term.
I think that's fair, though. I mean, Sample, I guess my understanding is he's a very big blocking tight end, but he has the athletic ability to catch, which is what you need as a tight end, or else you're just a tackle.
Yeah, or if not, you're just a wideout.
Yeah. Yeah, or if you're fast enough, you're no fan. You're just a receiver.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought it was an okay pick. Yeah, it was just early. It was really early reach. Now I'm not big on this next pick, the NC State linebacker Jermaine Pratt.
Jermaine.
A lot of people were high on him, and I was not one of those people.
Yeah,
I felt I don't like his production. I don't like the teams he played. I don't like. I mean, it's especially the lack of production for what people were talking about to be.
Yeah, I didn't hear him. I mean, everyone was saying I don't know much. I wasn't more aware on him.
He did not strike me as somebody who was effective enough. And I'm going to go ahead. We're going to look up these stats right now so I can give it to you guys. So Obviously, his senior year was his best year. He had 104 tackles, which isn't bad. He's pretty much split solo and assist. That's solid. Played in 11 games. See, actually, that's actually pretty decent. 6 sacks. I mean, if you're not a pass rusher, that's impressive.
Yeah, he must be a blitzing linebacker or something like that.
3 passes defended.
Yeah, 10 tackles for loss.
2 forced fumble. That's not bad, but when you don't play anybody, you don't play anybody. It's different, to my opinion, it's different to grade a linebacker when you don't play serious talent than it is a quarterback. Because you can still gauge certain things. Like at 104 tackles, what he had? There you go. He literally, he almost doubled his production from his
first 3 years.
3 years total in the senior year. So that's a big jump. And that could be what people saw and liked so much, is that he was able to produce. I think it was his first, it couldn't have been his. No, he played in 13 games his junior year. So he was, a 4-year starter? There's no way. I think he was situational the first 3 years.
Yeah, rotational guy.
Yeah.
But still, he played. He's not. That's not terrible for a senior year alone.
No, for a senior year, that's pretty solid, but that's 1 year.
I know.
And it's not that. It's still that you didn't really play anybody.
Yeah,
Now, but their next pick was NC State's quarterback, Ryan Finley, who I wasn't really high on either. Evan from Fairshake really liked Ryan Finley. I think Finley ended up being his QB, 2? Or something? What are you laughing at?
QB3 or something like that, yeah. QB4?
Yeah, so I think Finley was our QB5. I didn't hate him.
Again, he'll just be a backup to Dalton, or he could potentially start if Dalton gets dealt a team.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. He could potentially play this year. It really depends if the Bengals are going to fire sale like their entire team.
Which they should. If they were going to do that, you should have done that before the draft.
Yeah, I know.
You should have just everybody. Because who's the backup for the Bengals right now?
Tom Savage.
No. The kid that played last year.
Jeff Driscoll.
Driscoll's not bad.
Yeah, he just struggled with completing the. He's better.
He just struggled, with completion. No, I thought Driscoll was actually underrated, and he ran all over the Browns. He did pretty good against us.
Because all you could do was run the ball.
Well, yeah, that's what happens.
It's kind of like a Mitchell Trubisky type situation. If you can't throw the ball, you just got to run until you get hurt. I don't know. I think Finley could eventually start.
I think so too. I think he's an underrated quarterback overall, but he was still a reach at 104, my opinion. Looking at Arizona State D-tackle Renell Wren. A lot of people dogged this guy. A lot of people didn't like him.
Everyone from Arizona State was getting dogged on. And Keel was getting dogged
on. And Keel is straight. It was just rude, the stuff they did to him. He's really not going to be that great. Why?
Well, he's going to New England.
Well, yeah, he was the 32nd overall pick.
Yeah, he'll
have an okay career.
Yeah, he'll be getting passes from Tom Brady. No big deal.
Yeah. We'll all be laughing at him.
I guess that's what happens when you say you suck. You get the slides. They go to the Patriots.
Oh man, that's so bad.
Yeah,
for a D lineman, he's an interior guy. He's a tackle. That's not bad.
He has a little bit of pass rushing ability, along with probably more of a run stopper.
Yeah, he's more of a run stopper, and that's what I don't mind. He's got 2 passes defended in his senior year as a D tackle. Come on, that's good, super good. 6'6", 297. All right, so he's got some flexibility to him. I'll take it.
Yeah,
that's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. I thought he was an underrated D tackle, but he's going to work real hard to grab snaps and pros.
Because he'll be playing behind Geno Atkins. But he's getting older. That defense is getting older, so I think Ryan, if maybe give him a year. If not, maybe, come in, dealt Atkins, and give him a shot after in the middle of the year. I don't know.
Yeah, I looked at it as I didn't hate Ren coming out, but he's going to have to work really hard in the talent in front that Cincinnati has.
Yeah, Dunlap and Atkins are really good.
Yes.
With the next pick, they got the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
The GOAT.
And no, we're not talking about MJ. We're talking about the center from Ohio State, Michael Jordan.
I like this pick. I like this pick a lot. I thought it was a little early. It was a bit of a reach, but I did like this pick a lot.
Yeah, for his versatility, he had experience. I think he played all 4 years at Ohio State.
He did. He can play, and he played.
So versatility.
I'm pretty sure. And I know he can play anywhere in the interior.
Yeah. So really, what's the problem then? I think going at 6 is a good spot for him. Oh, their 6th pick. Yeah,
136.
Yeah, what is that, about 5th round? So I think that's a good spot for him.
Yeah,
I think if you get versatility and experience, and he faced great defenses.
Yeah, he played. All he did was play good teams.
Yeah, he faced Michigan State,
every year.
Northwestern's savvy.
Yeah, they're
They're
pretty
savvy. Well, I would say
playing in the bowl games too. He played good teams.
Yeah, Washington, because Washington has a crap ton of players coming out.
Yeah, oh man, their defense this year was insane.
And I really never heard anything bad about Jordan. It was just, again, his name. He just wasn't. He's not like a. He doesn't have like the. I don't want to say motor, but like he doesn't have like that killer, like a guard. Like when he pulls, he's just maul you. But I think if you get a guy with experience and he's played top tier competition and he's versatile, I really don't see how that's a bad pick, especially at 136. Like you get everything in one person.
Yeah, I like that pick.
He should play.
I mocked him to the Browns. Yeah, he should come in. I would imagine he'll come in.
If not, he'll definitely come in eventually. He's definitely going to be on a roster for the years to come.
Yep. And if the Bengals are stupid,
they'll trade him.
Yeah.
And they'll trade him for like nothing. They'll trade him for concession coupons.
Yeah. They'll trade him for one free beverage with the purchase of a full meal. Now, the next pick was a really good pick, in my opinion. I really like this running back coming out of Texas A&M, Travion Williams. He was my RB3. He had a lot of production. Did you like his production?
Yeah, his production was insane.
I don't know what you got all excited about. His production, yeah, it was insane. And it's not like he played garbage teams either. He played solid teams, and he just ran all over them. He had 1,700 yards last year.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, it's kind of funny because I'm looking at a lot of these guys that are getting looking at running backs wise, like guys that have a lot of production, like Darnell Henderson,
Benny Snell.
These guys that had production, they didn't go early.
Nope.
They went late. Guys like Josh Jacobs and Damian Harris. What do you go, 3rd or 4th? I'm just saying, these guys that aren't.
I thought he went 3rd.
Like running backs, I think it's. Besides Zeke and the last maybe the superstar running backs, a lot of these guys they're not producing in college. I guess the expectations of when they're getting picked, it's a lot more about raw athleticism and potential.
Yeah, and in developing once you're drafted.
Yeah.
In a year or something into pro.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's very much so pro ready. With 1,700 yards, 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, but he's not going to play because
that's rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, but he's not going to play because Joe Mixon's there.
Then what'd you draft him for? I mean, seriously, what'd you draft him for? He averaged 6.5 yards a carry. He had 27 catches out of the backfield. This guy is a dual threat. This guy is seriously he's the real deal. What are you doing there? He is the real deal.
Poop Lovers wants to call in.
He wants to call in?
Yeah.
What do you mean you want to call in? I don't know if we're doing calls yet here, friend.
We can.
We could probably make it work, but he wants to call in. This is a family-friendly show.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I think he'll probably be running back number 2. 3rd down back, something. I don't know.
Because isn't that what's his face is currently?
Joe Mixon?
No, RB. Who's the running back too?
Oh, Giovanni
Yeah,
Bernard.
Gio. He's
a special teams guy. I like Giovanni Bernard.
I do too, but he's the Duke Johnson of the Bengals.
Yeah, but Bernard's always played though. He's
they utilize him though.
Well, with Marvin Lewis as your head coach.
Come on.
I don't know. Okay, well, with their next pick, they took Auburn linebacker Deshaun Davis.
I hated this pick. Hated it. I don't like the player at all. I don't. I didn't like anything he did. I thought he was very lackluster. Very, very lackluster. I thought this was a really stupid pick for them. He didn't do anything significant that really wowed me. He had a lot of tackles at Auburn, but what are you doing here?
All right. Yeah. After we go through the draft, though, We'll talk about Mike Weber.
No problem. I like Mike Weber.
Yeah.
We could talk Mike Weber all day.
Yeah,
I like me some Mike Weber.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
He's talking about the running back at Ohio State, right?
Yeah, because he's talking about how he slid.
Yeah, he slid way too far. All right, yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like Deshaun Davis. His
I see more of Jermaine Pratt. A lot of tackles for loss, splits his tackles, solos, and assists, and he gets some sacks. That's really.
I mean, it's not bad. I don't see it translating to the pros. I did not like.
But I picked
overall
210.
what I said. I mean, 210. I mean, he got value. I mean, he could, but if not, I just.
To me, like, it makes sense, like Jermaine Pratt. Like when I look at stats like that, like him, Jermaine Pratt look pretty identical.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same linebacker. Yeah. And they need help defensively. They need to get younger. So maybe he'll find himself starting, and maybe I'll look like a fool. I just didn't like him. That's all. Next pick, Oklahoma running back Rodney Anderson at 211. They traded up, and they got this pick. This guy was expected to carry Murray this year, but Murray carried him. Murray carried him with his little midget self. Little tiny people self. He carried him.
All 180 pounds, baby.
He's so small. He is just so small. I don't know. I didn't see enough of Rodney Anderson to.
Well, you can't when Kyler Murray's running the ball every time there's a defensive tackle that's running through the line.
That's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, he came out early too. If I would have him, you could have gone back. I mean, he played 2 games this year.
Well, no, when you have Jalen Hurts, who's also a dual threat quarterback, he ain't gonna get touches again either. So.
No, they're saying Jalen Hurts is. They're already talking. Jalen Hurts is already a Heisman favorite and all this. And
if you can't be good at Alabama, then I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Oklahoma just produced 2 and 2 and with Baker and Kyler, and I don't like the combination, the comparison, between Baker and Kyler. I don't like it at all. Well, they're both really short. No. You shut your whore mouth. You shut that mouth right there.
Yeah.
Kyler is like, look at him, like that. You seen that picture when he got drafted and he's standing on the chair next to Goodell? That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, because it's true.
To me, he's
got a midget head.
Okay. Back to Rodney Harrison. Anyways, like the fact that I'm looking at his stats, he had to get hurt. There's no way.
He did. He only played 2 games.
There's no way you go from having a career year like what he did,
his sophomore year,
to saying like, oh, where'd he go?
Yeah.
No, it makes no sense.
Like that running game. That was Baker year.
Yeah. So
6.2 yard average. I mean, that offense was just disgusting.
18 total touchdowns on top of it.
18 total, 13 rushing, 5 receiving touchdowns and 17 catches is gross.
Yeah. Okay.
So if he's healthy, looking at that based on his sophomore year, yeah, he'll be legit. That's solid. Those are solid stats. But he was clearly hurt his freshman and his junior year. So, I mean, to me that's a big what if.
With their last pick.
In their last pick, Jordan Brown, cornerback out of South Dakota State. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he came from a small school. South Dakota State, not North Dakota State, the one where Carson Wentz, the good.
Carson Wentz came out of South Dakota State.
Did he?
I thought so.
I thought it was North Dakota.
No, he came out of the same.
Okay, either way, okay, so he came out of the good Dakota State, so you know what, he might not be too bad.
He might not be that great or that awful. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I wonder if Easton Stick stuck it to him during practice.
No, this isn't. It's not even the right guy. I can't even find him on Sports Reference. So.
Again, another defensive player. Bengals are thin at defense. He could make the team, like a lot of these guys are.
Yeah, I mean, like what the guys drafted, you're not expected necessarily to make it, but you kind of are. So we'll see what happens with them. I mean, if they obviously they're seeing stuff that we haven't, because I don't even know who he is. Mm-hmm. So, I mean. What else? What are you gonna do?
So
you need help. You went and found it. Good for you.
So for the Bengals in free agency,
well, let's grade their draft. Their draft.
Okay. B minus.
Yeah. You know what? I will.
Because like
C plus. You get a C plus draft. C plus.
I think their first 6 picks are all solid. In my opinion, their first 7. I mean,
get out of here. Well, hold on. I mean,
those guys are arguably all gonna play. Well, I don't know.
Williams will start. Sample. I don't know if he'll start, but he'll play. He'll get significant playing time.
Pratt, Pratt's probably gonna start.
I would imagine Pratt's gonna start in the middle. Finley might eventually start or not start, but play this year.
Yeah.
Rennell Wren will be a rotational guy, if he works hard. He's got to really earn it, in my opinion. Michael Jordan should start. And Williams, if they're smart, they're going to give him significant playing time. And if Harrod, you know what? Actually, that's all right. Fine. I'll give him a B. I'll give him a B draft. You get a solid B. There you go, Bengals fans. You get a B.
Yeah.
You said B minus. I give him. I like my B. My B draft grade. There you go.
So for free agency, they really didn't do much. They got 4 guys. None of them really stood out. They got offensive guard, John Miller. Played for Buffalo. He was never a consistent starter with them for the, I think, 3 to 4 years he played. He's plays to be a plug-and-play guy. I mean, I don't see much anything outside of that depth piece at most. But I don't see him starting. Next, they got corner B.W. Webb. Played with the Giants. He did pretty well. I didn't know much about him. I looked up his stats. He did pretty well, considering he was on a really atrocious defensive.
Yeah, Giants are bad. Bad news bears.
So he had 6 passes defended, and he had 1 interception. He could probably be number 2 next to Denard, or he could be slot maybe. I don't know. Defensive. They got another guy from the Giants, defensive tackle Kerry Wynn. I don't know why they're picking up Giants players from their defensive side. That's more concerning, if anything. He'll be a rotational piece at best. He only started in 5 games. He'll never play. He'll never start, in my opinion. Then, they got a Savage at QB, Tom Savage. If you know him, he's been the backup for the Texans the last few years.
You could be the number 2.
He'll be nothing more than a backup. I mean, he'll be competing with Ryan Finley for the 2nd spot behind Dalton. So yeah, their free agency, that's like a D plus.
That free agency is awful. I would.
But again, they don't have the money to spend anything.
Which is how you don't have anybody.
Well, no,
I give them D free agency.
I give them, yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah, you get a D.
I give them a plus because that's positive.
I don't think it's positive.
Just have hope, Bengals fans. It'll get better.
No, you have zero hope. You're not allowed to have hope. It's bad. You're bad.
It'll never get better.
You're awful.
Okay, now to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers. We're gonna go with their draft. We're gonna definitely probably speed this up a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Why not? All right, let's go.
They got.
See now.
They didn't get a tree. They got a bush. They got Michigan linebacker Devin Bush. And the more I looked at it, this dude's got the attitude for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I want to say
I don't like.
He's got that attitude.
He's got the Pittsburgh attitude. He's got the I'm scum attitude.
Okay, let's get a dog check for the one time. Dog check. Ho ho.
There you go. See.
Yeah.
There you go. We got love here.
Yeah.
We got fans.
He'll start. He's gonna start with TJ Watt. I think. Yeah, they traded up for him. They moved up 10 spots. So.
Yeah, they moved up a lot. You're gonna give up.
Yeah.
Everything you did. He's got to produce day one.
Oh, he will though. I have really no problem with that.
They're expecting him to come in and fill in for Shazier.
Well, yeah.
I think he could.
Oh, he will. I have no doubts. I actually like Devin Bush.
I don't hate Devin Bush. He was what? I think he was my linebacker.
2?
He was
2 or 3, yeah.
No. Burke Irvin was 2.
Yeah, that's right. And he's about to be a stud in Seattle.
Oh, he's gonna be a freaking god in Seattle.
All right, with their second pick,
who is this guy? Deontay Johnson. Who is this guy? Give me one more. Oh God, Ann wants a dog check.
Okay.
Give him a dog check.
All right, let's get a dog check for the second time. Dog check. Ho! didn't know that he was going to go this high. Like,
No, I don't know.
To me, this was the biggest reach, and I think in the draft as a whole, at least besides the Giants. Okay, the Giants reached a lot, but like if I'm talking like second round, I mean this guy probably could have arguably went fourth round unless he has the intangibles and raw attributes to develop into a basically their number two behind or their slot guy behind Moncrief and Juju. I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe he can be like Kareem Hunt, just produce right away and just be an animal.
I think that's what they're expecting. Because you look at his sophomore stats, he had a killer year. He had a killer year. And then you look at his junior stats.
Well, I think that's because Woodside was throwing to him. So, because, Woodside...
Yeah, Woodside's legit. People sat there and mocked him and dogged him out. And Woodside is legit.
I liked Woodside.
He played very well in the AF, from what I saw.
The Browns got... Garrett Gilbert, but if the Browns signed Logan Woodside, I wouldn't have
been mad either.
No, he's got a good arm.
Yep.
He can move a little bit.
Yep. I mean, look at it. I mean, you look at 15 yards average catch, 23 total touchdowns in 3 years, 8 last year, 15.5 yard average catch. He had 2 carries.
Oh, he's definitely a slot guy. He's only 6 foot 180.
5'11", 181.
Yeah, roughly.
I mean, he's just a slot guy.
So, yeah, he's basically going to come in and beat your slot.
Which,
I guess and he scores touchdowns. I mean,
yeah, it's not that he doesn't score. It's just that you could definitely see a very large drop in production. Even in catches. He had almost, 25 catches less? That's a big drop.
With their next pick, though,
this one hurt. This one broke hearts of Browns fans. Michigan State cornerback.
Justin Lane. He didn't stay in his lane on this one. He went to the instead of going route 2, he went I-95 straight to Pittsburgh.
It's bad. I wanted him to be a Brown so bad.
I know.
But Greedy was still on the board. You're not going to draft Justin Lane over Greedy Williams. Even though, in my opinion,
you get
Justin had about just as much production and he plays better defensively in the tackle.
Overall, Lane's probably better, but Grady's just that much better of a cover corner.
I agree.
That's what it came down to.
There you go. Look at all these emotes we're getting in chat. These guys are great. What is this? What is Kappa Pride?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. Ant, fill us in. Oh, we're catching balls. G. Respect it. So yeah, that third pick, the Michigan State, Justin Lane, that hurt. I wanted him to be a Brown, but I understand that that's not going to happen when Greedy's still on the board.
Yeah, like no one was getting Greedy for Greedy though. That's just had to point that out there. The fact that he slid to 49.
Yeah, nobody really wanted that. So
whatever.
You know what? This next pick though, Kentucky running back Benny Snell. This was a good pick. This was a really good pick. He was our RB2. He was a great pickup. Produced like crazy. Played on a good team. Played against good teams.
Yeah, I mean, again, he came out of Kentucky, and they're producing a crap ton of talent this year.
He'll
be running back number 2 right off the board. He'll be a backup to James Conner, and he could arguably play because Conner has been getting hurt the last few years.
Yep, yeah, he could argue.
So this dude can arguably just come in and say like, hey, he's gonna start. He's not gonna start over Conner because Conner has shown he could play in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, with Benny Snell coming out of college, he was the leading rusher.
Yeah, so
for Kentucky, like all time. So
yeah, consistency against consistency. Yeah, why not?
He's not a burner, but he's gonna put his head down. He'll get yards.
Again, a Pittsburgh running back I think fits well.
Yep, I do too. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. I just don't like we have to play him 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Michigan tight end
Zach Gentry.
I feel like he's just a Pittsburgh tight end.
Just big and blocks.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're going for, that's great. But at 141, I don't know if I like that.
I mean, I don't know. But Jesse James walked and he went to Detroit, so you gotta feel because McDonald's gonna be your number 1, I guess. Vance McDonald, then he'll be
if he's gonna be your 1, that's bad news.
Well,
like he can block, he catches every now and then, like he punishes people, as
just
Denzel
like that.
Ward. As Denzel Ward, how his head's doing, still ringing.
Or who's that? Chris Conti, the dude from the Bucks that got stiff arm into like this.
Oh yeah,
like the Earth's core.
Oh man,
went straight into the Earth's core and got concussion from that.
Did he? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Sucks to suck, pal.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you other than you're garbage. But Vance McDonald's legit. He's a bruiser. And he's only solidified that.
Again, I feel like the Pittsburgh's going to go back to a lot run heavy. I think they're going to try and save Ben's arm until when they need it.
Yeah, you have to. You just signed him for 2 more years, like idiots.
Well, I think that's why they took Snell kind of early. If you think, I didn't think Snell was going to go that early.
122, honestly.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just kind of felt like the other running backs are going to go before him because, like, no one was talking about Snell.
No, it was me.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like, they're going to run the ball a lot. I mean, I can see like Connor and Snell getting a lot of carries this year.
Oh,
then save Juju, keep him healthy. Again, your wide receivers, and if Juju struggles with double teams, then
which he's going to. Juju is not a number one. I am not sold on that at all. Juju Smith is not a number one. He is a great number 2, and he showed that last year because he won MVP of the team.
He showed that the last 2 years. He's a great number 2.
He's a great number 2. He's not a number 1. But you typically don't draft true number 1s. They develop into that. Antonio Brown was not a number 1.
Oh, he was a slot guy.
He developed into that one.
He was a special teams player. Went into just saying.
Where are we at? Northern Illinois edge, Sutton Smith. Now this guy was talked about a lot.
The Steelers weren't sitting on this, but they're sitting on it.
I didn't like
sitting and Sutton.
I don't like it. I don't like that one. It was bad.
I know it was bad.
It should be bad. You should feel.
I wanted to try. Oh my gosh.
You should feel bad. I mean, that's solid.
60. That's almost 60 tackles for loss in 2 years. That dude's like literally playing offensive tackle for like the other team. Like he's on like the other side of the ball every play.
That's really good. Almost half his tackles are for a loss.
Oh my gosh.
And he's getting all these sacks. Wow.
Granted,
I can't believe he slid that far.
I mean, granted, competition wasn't the best, but like that's insane.
Like I didn't even realize how good that is. That's really good.
I can make sense.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Why? I mean, he could, with a motor like that, if he shows up in training.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be a linebacker though. 6'1", 230. He's not big enough to play end. I don't see it.
So,
but either way,
who else is gonna come off the end then? Because what the Steelers run? Do they run a 3-4?
Well, I think so.
Because you got
Watt. So.
Yep. Yeah, you got Watt coming off, and he had a great year.
Well, yeah, Watt. You got Watt, Dupree.
But Dupree's a dick.
Stephon Pruitt. Is he a tackle or is he an end?
Dupree's
no, Stephon Pruitt.
Pruitt's a tackle. I thought, no.
Or no, Stephon Tuitt. Is it Tuitt or Pruitt?
No, it's Stephon Tuitt. It's Tuitt. I thought Tuitt was a tackle.
Yeah. Well, either way, based on production alone,
he's going to play.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Or he's going to be special teams, and he'll be a Pro Bowler in special teams.
Which... I mean, looking at those stats, if he does half of that, I mean, really, if he does half of that in the pros, he's a guy that's talked about.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Okay, well, let's.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm really liking this draft so far.
Yeah, let's next. Alabama deep tackle Isaiah Buggs. This everyone was kind of concerned about. What was it, like attitude issues or something?
Yeah, I guess he's kind of a dick.
Again, fits the Pittsburgh stingy defense. And as you can tell, the defensive guys they're pretty solid.
Yeah, I really like this draft.
He slid. I think where he got drafted, I think fits for them. So I think Alabama got a guy. He's gonna rotate, maybe start. He won't start immediately, but I can maybe in the future. Yeah, I don't know much more. He played at Alabama, so he faced top tier competition every year.
Oh, every year. I mean, last year? He only played 2 years. That's all I'm seeing stat wise, according to Sports Reference. 103 tackles is a D tackle. That's not bad at all. 17.5 for a loss total. 13.5 last year, and 9.5 sacks last year. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
On an already stacked Bama defense.
Yeah. So I mean. Based on production alone, you got a guy in a great spot.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Because it's not like the Steelers' defense is bad. Steelers' defense is legit.
Yeah,
and I hate saying it. It hurts. It hurts my feelings.
someone just say woo in the chat? Woo!
Go Raiders! Oh man, what is this? Do you know who this King Mitch is?
No, I don't.
Oh man,
King
Mitch, Raider Nation.
I like the Raiders.
I don't hate the Raiders.
I'm not the biggest fan of John Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden.
I hope the Raiders are good because
I'd like to see the Raiders do well, but at the end of the day,
I'm just saying I wish they won the Super Bowl before Derek Carr tore his ACL.
Yeah, Derek Carr is a legit quarterback, in my opinion.
Just saying. Oh yeah.
He's not a bad quarterback. You saw what he did that year.
Everyone hates on him. I don't know why everyone dogs on him.
Everybody hates him.
I don't know. Let me see you go play quarterback and throw to Jared Cook out every game.
Yeah.
Let's
go ahead. Why don't you make Jared Cook, an all-star?
King Mitch, what is your thoughts on Derek Carr? I just want to get
as a Raider Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Raider Nation representative.
Yeah, so let's just continue with the draft. So with their next pick at 207, they took Akron linebacker Ulysses Gilbert out of Akron.
I love this pick.
Again, under the radar. Provided for production.
Yeah, he had a lot of production. He had a nose for the ball. He was good in coverage for a linebacker. He's actually really good in coverage. I was
just it's basically Pittsburgh taking all the local people. They're just taking all.
It's just so weird because they do that.
It's kind of funny. Like they took no one on the West Coast. No one they took. Illinois is the farthest they went. So they're getting a lot of grit. This is a lot of grit. This is going back to like old school.
Yeah, so to me, from the stats, production that I saw, Ulysses Gilbert was pretty comparable to Ben Burke-Irvin.
Yeah, stats wise, yeah, they were both.
They were very, very close.
Only thing.
Carr's underrated. He's a good QB, but when you play for the Raiders, it comes with hate. That's true. Raiders get dogged on hard.
I think the problem is when you sign a head coach to a contract that's pretty insane. I don't know if I would.
That contract was rough, man.
I don't really think Carr's underrated. It's just he gets disrespected. Yeah. How many guys are going to throw to Jared Cook and make him a Pro Bowler? Seriously. When you're.
I don't even think Dak Prescott could dink and deck that guy a Pro Bowler.
I don't get why everyone dogs on Carr. I don't. I liked Carr coming out of the draft.
So did I. I wanted him to come to Cleveland.
Him or Bridgewater. I was saying you get him or Bridgewater, you got gamers. And they took Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, you take Manziel. You just shit the bed. Yeah, the entire draft.
But yeah, everyone dogs on Carr, and his best receiver. I don't even know. They were giving Jordy Nelson hype, and he was 33 years old. Come on.
Yeah, they ended up cutting him though, didn't they?
Yeah. So that's my point. Everyone's saying on Carr, but look who did he have to throw to? He didn't have much of a running game. Jalen Richard was okay.
Oh, okay, get out of here, Jalen. No.
Yeah, it was a little aggravated for me. I get a little aggravated when people disrespect Carr because the dude can play. It's
Bridgewater. Yeah, I didn't hate Bridgewater.
Hooray!
Yeah, I didn't hate Bridgewater.
I still don't.
I don't either.
He's probably about to be a Hall of Famer in New Orleans once Breeze retires. So
all he needs to work on is accuracy. He has the mobility to not get hit every single play. He just made a tinfoil. If he continues to work on his accuracy, he's going to be a very good quarterback once Breeze retires.
Yeah,
because his mobility is better than Breeze, and Breeze can work the pocket.
Yeah.
Did I fart?
No.
All right.
And with their last pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted Maryland offensive tackle Derwin Gray.
I don't know anything about Derwin Gray. Does anybody else know anything about Derwin Gray?
I heard his name a few times. It's just not much. Just not much.
Oh, he doesn't like Bridgewater. He lolled at him.
Hey, he tore his ACL. Okay, that wasn't.
Yeah, come on.
If he didn't tear his ACL,
he said he made a tinfoil. We agreed.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Case Keenum's the GOAT.
Hey, Case Keenum was underrated.
I like Case Keenum.
So do I. All right, so draft grade. I gave him a B+.
Yeah, you can argue A- too.
I really like this draft. You drafted a starting linebacker who's going to start on your defense for the next
starting corner, a rotational
starting corner,
rotational running back.
Potentially
he's starting slot.
Starting slot receiver, diamond in the rough, starting slot.
Number 2 tight end.
Number 2 tight end. You drafted studs. on D end and D tackle, and Sutton
I mean,
Smith and Isaiah Boggs.
Sutton Smith is going to be a special teamer. If anything, he'll be an elite special teams player.
Yeah.
Like that's worst case scenario.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
what, he's going to produce in the pros.
And Alabama, Isaiah Boggs is going to play. He'll probably be really good.
Ulysses Gilbert will play. He'll be a special teamer, and he'll be a situational linebacker.
Him and Smith are going to be great special team players.
And then I don't know about those tackles that Darren Gray, but
I see more of
I mean, you could argue A- for this draft.
I'm thinking A- at least.
I like this draft.
Because all those guys are
I
going to
hate that I like it so much.
Yeah.
I hate it.
A lot of guys with not a lot of like superpower, like in terms of names, but they got guys that have shown. That,
you know what, Brady Quinn? That's that chat. You know, we really gotta. You know what? I think we're gonna start hiring people to tamper down stupid comments like this.
Yeah, but
you know,
moderators.
you know what? We need a moderator. We need a moderator. And come in. And we need a moderator. Is Dwayne Haskins or bust? Brady Quinn. That's heresy.
All the dude could do was bench press. He couldn't even throw a football.
Yeah, just ask Jarvis Landry.
then he goes and marries AJ Hawk's sister.
Oh, God, did him dirty.
Yeah. I hope he.
Oh, AJ, you beat me in that bowl game. I'm banging your sister.
Let me look at this. Then AJ Hawk goes and gets a Super Bowl ring. Just saying. 2010, baby.
Yeah, he did.
So the Pittsburgh Steelers, they got three guys that are solid. I'd say solid. They got cornerback Steven Nelson, good corner. Honestly, if the Browns would have signed him, I would have been pretty happy. But we got Greedy Williams, so I don't care. He's going to be number 2 or slot depending on where they want to put Lane. He's still 26, so he's still young.
Oh man, I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, that's a good pickup.
4 picks and 15 passes defended last year.
That's a good year. That's a really good year. You know what that is? That's a Joe Hayden year when he was quality.
Especially with being on a crappy secondary, I like the signing. They got a good player. They got inside linebacker Mark Barron. He is 29, turning 30 this year. Being on the Rams, he's not bad. He's more of a box. He was a safety coming out of college, but he moved to linebacker just because of his size and speed. His production's been decreasing. He had like 100 some tackles 2 years ago. He just hit 60 this past year.
Ooh, that's bad.
Be a rotational piece. Probably finds a role somehow. He might start at the beginning of the year. Then if Sutton Smith or Ulysses Gilbert come along, he'll probably get replaced by them. And with their last guy, he'll be number 2. Dante Moncrief. I never really had a problem with him. I liked him in Indianapolis. He played at Jacksonville last year, struggled. Probably more due to the fact that Blake Bortles was throwing to him and Cody Kessler. So, based off his stats, he struggles with catching the ball. But again, I don't know if that's just Blake Bortles just ducking the ball into the sidelines or if just he can't catch the ball. I mean, he's going to start. Based on free agency, I give him a B because they got guys that are going to. I give him C plus roughly.
I give him a C
because they're going to get guys that are going to contribute right away.
Nelson will contribite, and Barron will be a rotational guy. Moncrief is either going to produce or he's going to bust.
I just see
if he doesn't produce, you don't produce in Pittsburgh. They threw it the most last year in the entire league. That's why Ben's numbers were inflated. I give it a C. I love the Nelson signing. That's a great pickup for them. And if Lane doesn't work out, you could argue he's going to be your number 2.
Yeah.
And there's your secondary. Or if you could try one of them at safety, because Lane can find the ball. You could argue putting him out at safety, or you can make him a box guy.
Yeah.
So you have options. They have the talent to do it. I like the Nelson signing. I think Barron's is a little strange. And Moncrief, I've always never hated Moncrief, but his inconsistencies pissed me off. I wouldn't have been mad if the Browns picked him up, but this was before the OBJ thing. It would have given, in my opinion, would have given solid depth, but
I think they got guys that are going to impact. They're just not going to change the game.
Yeah, I'll give him a C plus then. Well, I'll upgrade that. I'll give him a C plus. Baltimore Ravens.
When I look at this draft, I see a lot of reaching.
I see a lot of reach, a lot of oh my god, I hope.
Just a lot of like, it's just so un-Baltimore. Like they're like what they're doing just makes no sense to me.
You can definitely tell that
Harbaugh's either on the hot seat looking for something, or they're trying to do something that I don't get, and they don't. And let's just say how it is. Lamar Jackson's never gonna be that good of a thrower.
Never.
It's just unless because Harbaugh's not been known as a quarterback developer.
No.
Again, their games again. I mean, I think this offseason proved it that they're just gonna ground and pound and hope that Lamar can throw the ball 20 times a game and complete it for 12 to 13 and get a touchdown or two while getting another touchdown on the ground. I just don't. I don't know. I don't get this draft. But with their first pick, they took. I don't get this pick, but they took Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown.
I don't like him. I mean, as a player, he arguably produces incredibly. He is very talented in college. What I didn't like...
His frame.
I hate that he's...
He's 170 pounds.
He's 170 pounds soaking wet. That you're going to die.
I mean,
you're dead. You're going to die, especially in this division.
That's what I'm saying.
Come across the middle on Devin Bush. You're going to get murdered. The dude is going to step up and literally rip your head off.
Even in practice, Earl Thomas, once he comes off his legs,
oh my God! Oh, don't come across the middle on Earl Thomas. Oh,
either he's gonna pick the ball off or he's gonna murder you.
You're dead.
That's what I'm saying. If Marquise went to an air raid offense, let's just throw in Arizona or New Orleans, he would have worked. I don't know about
Arizona.
I take that back. Like you say, New Orleans.
In New Orleans, he would have. He's a Pro Bowler, rookie year.
That's what I'm saying. But
again, he absolutely would have.
But are you gonna tell me he's in a block? No. Corners are bigger than him.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to block. He's just gonna get out of his way. He's just gonna be I'm gonna put myself in front of you and block you off. He's not gonna block. I don't know. It's just the Ravens taking him. It's just so unlike them.
I think it's a perfect pick for Ravens because you know what? Looking at all of this, just look at all of these picks. Speed. All Hill is known for his speed. He's a good lineman pickup. I mean, it's just speed. Trace McSorley, white Lamar Jackson. That's it. That's exactly what he is. That is his comp.
I see just a lot of raw athleticism, really. With if you look at Marquise, he'll be. I just don't get to Baltimore.
I think on any team that has a quarterback that can actually throw accurately, he's a stud. But he's not a first-round pick. I do not see him as a first-round pick. And you're going to base it off production from the Heisman winner. I don't like the pick. He was the only.
If Marquise.
How many other receivers from Oklahoma were drafted?
None.
Exactly. Thank you. And if they were, go ahead and call us out on it. But I don't believe there were. So
with their second pick, I do like the fact that they got Jalen Ferguson. I think he slid down pretty farther than I anticipated. And
I think this was actually a good pick. I think people were hating on him hard.
Well, the thing is,
because of his really bad combine.
Well, the Ravens took Orlando Brown. If you guys remember, his combine was also atrocious, and he ended up starting for them last year, and he did pretty well. Just saying. So
I think Jalen Ferguson is not only going to.
He'll be good.
He'll be very good. I think he's going to be very good. I think he's going to be a problem for the Browns, especially with our tackle situation. I think he's going to be a problem for the Bengals because they're so bad.
I just see raw athleticism that if it gets honed in on the defense, which I'm sure they're always known for their defense, it's going to be gritty. Once this dude learns how to mix his grit with athleticism or his athleticism with his grit, he'll be really good. Because he's already got the talent for it. He already knows how to get to the quarterback. It's just about honing it, basically.
Yeah.
He'll be good. Next, their third pick, they took the Ravens took Miles Boykin.
I don't hate this pick. He's a receiver out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, he's tall.
In my opinion, any guy that comes out of Notre Dame, you have really, really, really good personality. You're an upstanding person. You're not a piece of garbage.
You might not have a girlfriend. You just don't know if you have a girlfriend or not. Manti Te'o.
God, that's funny. He's so bad. He's so slow. He was just, for a middle guy, he was just so damn slow, man.
Remember when he was a Heisman finalist, too?
No. He was a Heisman finalist?
Yeah.
God, he was bad. I just.
Anyway. Yeah, Boykins just gotta get better with consistency and might start soon. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying his
They're
worst.
saying They're saying he could start now. Maybe on this team, yeah.
Yeah, because they lost Brown, and they don't have Crabtree. Literally, their entire starting roster is a bunch of tight ends. They're starting all their weapons are tight ends.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's really sad. I don't like that at all.
Oklahoma State running back with their fourth round pick.
Number 113, Justice Hill. So this guy is only known for speed.
Yeah, he had the fastest 40 for a running back.
Speed kills, and that's all he has. I don't like this pick. I hate this pick. This draft for me, other than Jalen Ferguson, they reached on Boykin. I think you reached at 93. I think you supremely reached for Hill. Hill was going 7th round in most mocks. That's incredible reach.
Yeah, this pick doesn't serve them any justice.
No. God. This kid.
Hopefully he comes over the hill on that. But, I don't know.
I don't like this pick. Not in the 4th.
I think Ferguson, Powers, and maybe Iman Marshall.
I don't even know. Picks. Yeah, you can talk about him. I don't know much about him, but I think their best pick is probably going to be this lineman from Oklahoma. A guy who can play
Ben Powers,
the entire interior.
But the entire Oklahoma offensive line is basically in the NFL.
I thought every one of them got picked.
Yeah,
which is great. That's what happens when you have the best line in football.
Yeah, they did.
They absolutely did. Rightfully so.
And too bad Kyler Murray ruined it because he can't stay in the pocket for 2 seconds.
Yeah, he really didn't. He didn't like the pocket.
Yeah.
I think Ben Powers at 123 is a great pick.
It was a power move.
It sure was. Sure was a power move, G.
Yeah, they got another Big Ben. I take that back. They got a Big Ben for the Ravens. The Ravens got a Big Ben of their own.
Their next pick, 127. They traded up for him. USC DB Iman Marshall. I don't know much about him, so I'm gonna look him up. But I think Jimmy knows a lot about him. Do you? No? You don't want to talk? You're just gonna sit there quietly like a weirdo? I mean, for a corner, it's a lot of tackles.
Nah.
I mean, well,
passes defended.
Yeah, that's good production.
Excuse me, by the way. Yeah, passes defended. Can't pick the ball the last 2 years, but 5.5 tackles for loss. Okay.
God, no picks in the last 2 seasons.
He's got passes.
21 games without a pick.
He's got passes defended though.
He's got 19.
Okay, so
that's not bad. That's not a bad.
Well, with an aging Ravens secondary, he'll probably make the team just be depth piece.
Yeah.
Develop. Maybe he could come and play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
With their seventh pick, they took defensive tackle Daylon Mack out of Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, Daylon Mack.
I heard some things about this guy.
Jeez.
Oh.
You know what though? You look at that. He gets a lot of tackles for a loss. Like last year,
just looks like he takes up gaps.
Yeah, that's it. He's a run stopping gap plugger. That's it. I mean, 10 tackles for a loss out of 32 total tackles. So literally a third of his tackles were for a loss. Which is not bad. I mean, 5.5 sacks. I mean, that's pretty productive. He's in the backfield, but
no,
I don't like that pick. I don't like that pick at all.
With this last pick, though,
why you got to do this? Don't do this. I don't like this. I don't like this guy.
I think they took the best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, why you got to piss me off?
Trace McSorley.
He's so bad. He McSorley hurts my ass. God, he's so bad. I hate him. I hate this quarterback. He's not. There was so much hype about him being good. Seriously?
Excuse me.
And he just straight trash.
He doesn't throw for a lot of yards.
No, because he's garbage. He's not a quarterback. He is. That's why he's Lamar Jackson. He's a white Lamar Jackson. I'll say it again. White Lamar Jackson.
This guy Dink and Dak, baby. That's all you gotta do.
53% completion percentage. Completion percentage. That's awful. How did you get drafted?
Because he can run.
That's it. You know who that reminds me of? Lamar Jackson. Thank you. He's a running back. It is so bad. Oh, I hate it.
So, I give this draft like a C minus. If it wasn't for Ferguson and Powers, you'd probably get a D. A D. I give the C minus. Like, to me, Powers and Ferguson, they're going to be consistent. I think they're going to be mainstays. Everyone else, I don't know. It's just Marquise Brown doesn't fit AFC North. He just doesn't. He doesn't fit. He just doesn't fit.
You said C minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I hate this draft. The Steelers draft, I was...
Besides Powers and Ferguson, I don't see... I don't know.
I mean, if Brown could stay healthy, if Hollywood Brown stays healthy...
If Hollywood Brown is...
And he produces at all, then great.
Like if I'm the Ravens, like I feel like you have like I don't know if Brown fits because Lamar Jackson's not accurate, so I feel like you just need to give him big bodies.
Yeah.
Like giving a guy that's 5'9", 160, just I don't know. That's my thing. I don't see guys that fit, but I mean Boykin I think fits because he's tall and he's fast. If he works on his hands, he'll be good. But like just the Marquise pick.
Yeah, Boykin can in my opinion, Boykin can develop into solid number 2. But on this team, he'll have to be 1.
I don't know if I don't get what their strategy was for the draft. I don't.
Now people are saying that Hollywood Brown's going to be an outside guy. He's not going to play slot.
He has to because he's going to get murdered.
I think you're crazy.
If he plays slot, I mean
he's dead.
Yeah, he has to play outside. He's literally based on his just his frame alone. He's gonna have to play outside. I see more like Brandon Cooks as out of him. He's got speed. That's about it.
I hate this pick or this draft. I hate it.
Besides like 2 guys, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean Marshall was actually a pretty solid pick. He's gonna be a really good depth guy, which I think he'll start eventually when people start getting old. But
yeah, like because Jimmy Smith's plus 30. Yep. They had Brandon Carr on the team. He's okay. Yeah, a lot of their was it Jefferson, Tony Jefferson, solid.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean again, I think he'll. Yeah, Mon Marshall wasn't bad, but yeah, just they. I feel like they just reached and they took. I don't know. I don't get the philosophy of what they were going for.
That's speed. It looks like speed.
It just looks
speed.
Raw athleticism and talent.
I mean, like this offense is Hollywood Brown speed. Boykin. I mean, he's got good speed. Justice Hill, that's all he's got is speed. Trace McSorley, what do you have? Speed.
I don't know.
It's bad.
On for agency, they took veteran pieces that are going to produce right away. They took Earl Thomas. My problem, he's coming off a broken leg.
Yeah, he's coming off. Well, that's the second one too.
So that's kind of a concern, but when it comes down to it, he can play. One of the best safeties in the game. In only 4 games, 3 interceptions and 5 passes defended.
That's
in 4 games.
That's really, really good.
Not to mention he had like 20-something tackles as well.
Yeah.
What he had in like 4 games, most people can't get in a year.
I mean, yeah.
And we're talking about, he was the only remaining guy on the Legion of Boom in Seattle, by the way. So this dude, it wasn't like he was just playing off the coattails of all these other guys. He was basically the anchor of that defense. So I'm just pointing it out there. If he's healthy, he's one of the best safeties, if not the best in the game. Their running back, they got Mark Ingram. This, to me, is basically saying that they're just going to continue to play ground and pound. Mark Ingram is a power back. That's all he is. That's all he will be.
Yeah, he's not going to burn you. He's not a burner. He's not a speed guy, which goes against everything they just drafted. Yeah. But I like Mark Ingram. I like Mark Ingram a lot.
Yeah, he fits their power scheme.
Yeah, but it's not a power scheme. You can't argue it's a power scheme. It's a get out and hit people and speed by everybody.
That's what they're trying to do, but it's not going to work.
It's not. It's going to be really funny when they have to change their entire offensive scheme halfway through the year.
Yeah, because they can't draft properly. But his last year, he had 645 rushing yards with 4.7 yards carried. That's actually more than I expected him to get. For agency grade, with not having a lot of people, I give him a B+ though. Lastly, the Cleveland Browns. We saved them. We saved the best for last, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
absolutely, we got to do it.
Yeah,
we got to do Browns. Oh man, what are you doing here, guy?
Posting it.
Posting it? You want to talk Browns? You want to wait a minute? Let people see if we can grab some more people? I don't know about all of you, but when the Browns drafted Greedy Williams,
Yeah, for you guys watching, what'd you guys think about Greedy Williams sliding the 46?
yeah, that's rough. It was a rough slide.
Yeah, I mean, if I was him, I'd be pretty irked.
Yeah, I'd be like, I can't believe people weren't greedy on me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. A lot of the corners slid, and I didn't get it.
And the guys that didn't, they went way too early. Because who's the top 5 corners taken?
Baker, Bunting. I'm not going in order here. Rockison. No. Oh, did Byron Murphy go? No, he went in the second. Yeah, Byron Murphy went. So that's 4. There's one more.
I'm just trying to find it here real quick.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I know I got the 4, but there's one more.
Midget. Kyler Murray, I don't see him as going to be successful. I just really, really don't.
Did it be any more viewers?
Hmm?
Did you get any more viewers?
Did we?
Yeah. We're going to talk Browns. We got to talk Browns.
Yeah, we can talk Browns.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. How about that dog check?
Oh, what?
Just give me the dog check. Jimmy, the dog check.
All right. For all you guys, let's get a dog check right in. Dog check for the one time. Dog check. Who?
I love it. Love it.
Okay, so basically their first pick is makes like this is like alone their best pick of the draft. Greedy Williams, A+. That's right off the bat.
Yeah, I think that's a great one.
Yeah, for him to slide to I mean, you had to take him, so he'll be your number 2. No argument. He's covering. He's playing as your number 2 corner.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, hands down.
Just gotta learn how to tackle, that's all. With their second pick. Sione Tucky. Yeah, I'm not sure about him.
You know,
his productions.
Everybody was.
I mean, everyone seemed really high in this guy. He's got the attitude. He's a changed man.
Yeah, that's all I keep hearing is he changed man. You know, he showed it in his stats. You know, coming into this season, after his junior year, he was doing better, but you know, his first two years at BYU, played 9 games as a freshman, 6 as a sophomore, and he had a lot of off-field stuff. And then he comes in his junior and senior year, he plays the whole game. He played D-line, is that what I'm reading?
Yeah,
in 2017.
He was playing end, I think.
And
yeah,
his senior year, he played linebacker again.
What I like is that this guy's got versatility. They're saying he can play pretty much anywhere on the front 7, so I'm watching. They're like, okay, sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking.
He obviously has a nose for the ball. I like that. So yeah, I mean,
it's hard. And he can drop back into coverage.
Yeah, I feel like he fits the Browns. I feel like he just fits that personality of the Browns, so what they're trying to go for.
The only thing, some of the negative stuff I've seen is that he comes in hot. He doesn't come in under control a lot during his tackles, which is killing me because he had 119 of them last year, and 75 of them were solo. That is impressive. You know what that tells me? He's strong, and he wraps up when he gets there. So that's it kills me that people say he comes in out of control. He doesn't break down.
If he doesn't go helmet to helmet, I don't care. I really don't care. As long as he doesn't come too high, we're okay.
We're good to go.
This dude's gonna be a baller. Sheldrick Redwine's gonna be a legit. He's gonna be so good.
You like him, huh?
I like him a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Because I love this pick so much. Me. I actually wrote about him for the Browns. You, baby. Also, huge Hurricanes fans at this house. Just saying. No, I wrote about him. I said that he was somebody. I mocked him to the Browns, actually.
Like, the dude's last name's Redwine. I mean,
it's Redwine.
Like, sipping on a glass of red wine.
He's just aging fine. Aging fine. Red wine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I like him.
I loved his production.
Got versatility.
He started at corner. Started at corner. Was converted to safety.
Got that versatility,
I
baby.
I love it. He hits hard. That's one of the main things they were talking about with him. He hits hard. Got to know how to hit.
Good.
Great.
This dude can
murder Hollywood Brown in the middle.
Yes.
Let's
go.
Look at you. I love it. Love it. Dog shit.
Sipping on a glass of red wine.
Sipping on that red wine. Every time he has a big hit.
Bedtime.
Every time he has a big hit, just chugging red wine.
I like this pick though. This dude's gonna be so good.
I do too. I like red wine.
It's just his versatility and the fact that he hits hard too as a safety. That it's gotta be good.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the combination.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
And then the Browns got a bowler. They got a mugger in Mac Wilson.
Mac Smith. Really?
I think
you like him. Huh?
I like him a lot. I think this dude's gonna be your attitude. I think he's gonna be your hard hitter. Him and Taki. I mean, honestly, if these guys pan out like Wilson and Taki and Schobert, that's gonna be.
There's been a lot of talk. They're gonna offload. They're not gonna re-sign Schobert because he's gonna want too much money. So it may be Taki and Wilson going for the next 4 years.
Sweet. Again, if they pan out, you really can't.
I can honestly see Taki being our starting middle linebacker next year.
Yeah,
and I can see Wilson being.
I see
taking place of Kirksey.
No, I see Wilson as your middle. I think he's going to be your attitude. He's going to be that. He's going to be your basically your center man. Then I think Taki's just going to be all over the field. You might be able to switch him around too. I mean, I don't know. Because they run a 4-3, so yeah, I don't know. Because I was thinking if they run 3-4, those two are already your inside guys, no matter what, because they're not going to be pass rush. I mean, Taki can pass rush, but if he's sideline to sideline, if he has sideline to sideline potential, or if that's what he can do, then I'd rather have him there rather than just pass rush. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I like Wilson and Taki if for the future at least, if these guys come with the right attitudes. And they do what they're supposed to. I think they're gonna be good, especially with Wilson being like a second round talent, dropping all the way down to.
Yeah, Wilson. I had him as a third round guy. He's not a bad guy. He got great value from him at 155.
Yeah.
Granted, you look at his stats in Alabama. That's not great. Those stats are actually really bad.
Yeah.
But I like how he tested. I like what people are saying about him. A lot of people said that he wasn't a good team guy. I think that's absolute dog crap, seeing as how Saban trusted him to call plays on his defense when you had supreme talent on this defense all around.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that as being truthful whatsoever. He gets picks. He's good in coverage. I mean, 5 passes defended for a linebacker with 2 picks. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I see worst case scenario is that he might need a year to develop.
Which is fine because we have all these good linebackers now.
Yeah,
and even if he has to step in for Kirksey, I'm not mad about that.
Yeah,
I'm not, and I think that's where he's going to be. I don't necessarily know.
Greedy and red wine, baby. You already know. You just missed out. Yeah,
if you're just coming in now and you're just missing out, we just went off on Greedy and red wine.
Those guys are going to be so good.
Oh man,
red wine he's going to be a dog, man. He's going to be good. Greedy's going to be number 2 coming right off the bat. I mean, that's already given. He's the best cover corner in the draft. It's not even up for debate. Redwine, he's versatile. He can play corner. He's probably more like Demarius Randall. He can play corner if you need to, but he's got the hit stick. So
he's got the hit stick. He says.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I liked Redwine. Looking at his stats and stuff like that. I liked Greedy. I mean, I was thinking, no way we're gonna get him.
No, it was all Greedy the whole time. You and I were talking. Greedy was the plan.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting Greedy to go, so
no.
I was thinking Lane or Love. I'm like, I'm okay with those 2.
Yep.
Or Juwan Williams, but he.
Man, and people are sitting there sleeping on him too bad. People are dogging Juwan Williams.
Juwan was the other one that went before Greedy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he went
30. He went
I think he went the pick before. Actually, I thought the Patriots.
Or two picks before.
Because we're sitting there watching it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, Joe Juwan, he went to the Patriots. He's gonna be so good.
Yeah. He'll be so good.
He's gonna be so good.
But yeah, Greedy and Redwine, those two are gonna be so good. I like those picks.
Yeah. Especially and you missed it. You missed the Redwine talk. He he's converted cornerback to safety, hard hitting, good nose for the ball. Everybody's saying he's a supreme special teams guy. He blocks kicks like crazy.
I get a Demarius Randall vibe, just talking about this right now.
I love Demarius Randall too, but he's gonna want some money too. Demarius Randall may not be on the team next year too.
He only signed a 2-year contract.
Yeah, I thought when they got it, I thought it was only 2. So that sucks. I don't want that. I would like to maintain these building blocks, and I don't know if Dorsey's gonna do it. He might because it was his guy.
Yeah. So, again, and I think Dorsey's gonna be like, hey, we can't pay you all this money, but we're gonna win. We need you on board. I think you have to take the Patriots' philosophy. Granted, it's not the same because you have a lot of known talent. You're not just developing guys, but you just gotta be like, hey, we can't pay you all this money, but at the same time, we're trying to go for a ring, and at the same time, what do you want? Like you were with the Packers, you saw them; they were being mediocre. If you want to win,
let's do it.
We'll give you some money, but we can't give you everything you want. I mean, if I'm on the Browns though, do you really want all that money knowing you're close to being playoff contenders? I mean, you're already.
Do you want it? Yeah, you want the money. Obviously, you want the money.
But at the same time,
you always want the money. But at the same time,
how much do you need? How much, I guess, do you want?
You look at all these guys that got paid this year at safety. We were just talking
Earl
about
Thomas.
Earl Thomas got hella paid.
Yeah, $4.55.
He got hella paid, and I don't think he's necessarily going to be worth that this year.
Yeah, because he's going to be hurt for about a quarter, almost half the year, maybe.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Again, do you want to win or do you want the money? That's how I see it.
And I think a lot of guys, most of the guys are going to say, well, I want the money. And I don't think that's necessarily wrong, especially seeing as how...
yeah, this is your livelihood, but...
Randall's, 27? I think? He's young. Demarius Randall's 26, 27, I thought.
I think he's 27, 28.
Let's look at this real quick.
But honestly, I think the money that
26.
So, okay.
The man wants to go. The man's going to get paid.
Yeah, he'll definitely get a 3-4 year contract.
But I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah. Your money's definitely going to be going to... your money you got to save for Baker, Miles, Kareem or Chubb. What is this?
That's all right. It's all right. Keep it going.
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah, you got to make sure you save all that money. Which makes sense. You obviously you're going to keep Baker. You're going to keep Baker above everybody.
Well, again, if Baker is good at making guys better, then you can take whoever you want and put them in there.
Yeah,
it's kind of like with Brady got Randy Moss. It only made him look so much better when he affected, That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a very fair statement.
But again, I don't know if Baker's gonna be doing that. He has the potential to be. Again, I think he's gotta wait and see.
Yeah, you have to wait it out.
The rest of the draft, I don't really get their. Besides maybe the last pick, the next 2 picks, I didn't really get. They took a kicker. Last time they took a kicker, his name was Zane Gonzalez, and you know how that went.
Yeah, saying he's no longer with the team, missed a whole lot of stuff. Arguably blew a winning season. Zane Gonzalez. He doesn't miss extra points. I don't hate this kicker pick. I just didn't like it this early.
Yeah, I feel like there was just so much you could have gotten with.
I think field goals. His field goals in his college, he wasn't the best.
What's it 17 for 20?
19 for 20. Here. I'll give you accurate right here. In college, it was
17 for 19.
Yeah, he was 80%.
It's not bad. He's improved every year. Last session he improved from a crappy first. Well, not crappy Crappy sophomore year. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and he was a punter too. So
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, those are pro average punts.
Oh yeah,
So,
most definitely.
40 to 45 yards is pro worthy. So
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm not high on drafting kickers, especially in the West.
I'm not either. I mean, I think he'd almost be better off going for it on fourth anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, with the offense they have.
I mean,
Who do you still want in third down situations, Cream or Chubb?
ooh,
Um,
that is a great question.
I like Chubb as your 1 and 2. Then Cream's your third because you can either hand it off to him on third and short, or you can be like, hey, dump the ball off to him, and he can run with the ball. He can catch. I think it's tricky because these two are so talented.
And real quick, if you guys aren't following, you guys are listening, you like what you hear, please go ahead and follow us. Give us that follow. We want to know if this is what you want, this is what you like to hear, and if it's not, don't listen. You know. But this is pretty much what our show is. This is something we're gonna do every weekend. This is what we really like to do. This is something that we feel we get to interact with people in. But to answer your question, I honestly think that Kareem's gonna end up starting over Chubb. If he stays with the Browns, Kareem Hunt will be the starter next year. That's what I think. If he stays, but he's gonna want to get paid.
He's in a. Oh yeah, it's right. He's gonna have to get paid because of restricted.
He's gonna get paid.
I don't know.
I think he'll start over Chubb. But then why do that?
Because Chubb's shown he works in this offense.
God, he's so good. And look, and he puts in the time during the offseason too, man. I think Chubb can start. Probably any other team.
Besides Dallas.
What Dallas? The Rams. But even then, Gurley's he may be done.
Yeah.
Or he may be very.
Besides Dallas, the Giants.
Saquon, yeah. I think Chubb would start over Kamara.
Oh yeah.
In New Orleans.
Oh no, you know what they would do? They would just give Chubb basically the ball downs 1 and 2, then give it to Kamara third down.
Like what we're looking to do with Kareem.
Yeah, but Kareem's Kareem's an every down back too.
Kareem is an every down back. You can argue.
Chubb and Kareem are both every down backs.
You can argue you could have a split back.
Yeah, I mean screw the running, screw the fullback.
Yeah, you can turn Chubb into a fullback. He can come in
and he wouldn't even be a fullback. I mean, you can just you could run a split set and like here. I mean, it's like it's a bad situation, but at the same time, it's a really good situation because you have more weapons than not having weapons. Like in the last few years, it's like who's gonna get the ball? Again, to me, I think I think that how this offense needs to run is that you need to run the ball a crap ton. The more you run the ball, the better Baker plays. It was shown game after game.
Yep.
When you had the
he even showed it in college. We just went over his running back stats from his senior year.
Yeah, when he had Mixon too. When Baker has a running back, he's able to. When you have a balanced attack, Baker's able to throw it. He's able to sling it much better than he is when he's able to just.
You saw last year. Chubb was robbed of a 1,000-yard season. Landry almost had a 1,000-yard year. Baker was one. By the end of the year, he was 17th or something in passing yards, and that's with missing 2.5 games, not starting.
Yeah, you figure it.
His passer rating, I think, was 6th best or something. I mean, he's incredible. He is incredible, and with that running game, you maintain these solid backs in Kareem or Chubb, you're going to do great.
My only concern is that you really should have no problem with the running game. I mean, your offensive line strength is the running protection. That's where it really came down to.
Which is funny. Yeah, it is.
Because Bitonio's a mauler.
Yeah, Bitonio's a straight mauler. Do you think Freddie Chickens will choke under pressure in these primetime games? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to need to. Honestly. I don't think he'll actually have the ability to choke. I think this team is that good, and Baker is that confident that he'll be able to take over. I really, really do. It'll be...
Again, it comes down to the mentality. If these guys are wanting to win, I don't see it being a problem.
No. I mean, as an offensive coordinator, I don't think he choked last year.
No, I mean there was a few games, but at the same time, even when like the game like the Texans, they shit the bed the first half.
Yeah,
they were bad.
Oh my God.
Then second half came around, they were picking it up and they were starting to do their job. That's my problem. That's my concern. You just gotta have a running game, and that's when Baker thrives.
Yeah, I agree.
If Baker doesn't have a running game, he starts to get a little pushy with the ball and he makes some bad errors. Again, I think if he comes with maturity, if he matures and understands the offense a little bit more, we kind of neglect those or get those problems out of the way. I don't see it being much of a problem, but he's got to grow. But a running game can only help a quarterback. It really can only help.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's fair. I think that's real fair. Yeah, if you like what you're hearing, then go ahead and follow us. Go ahead and give us that follow. We like talking. Please keep asking questions. Yeah. You got it. No, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna choke. I don't see it. And I think that Monken, he's got the offense. He was the O coordinator for the Bucs last year, and they had one of the best passing games in the entire league, and that was with 2 trash quarterbacks. Wow. So
I don't want to say trash, but
Jameis Winston is awful.
Really.
I hate Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston less than Marcus Mariota.
I like Winston better than Mariota.
I don't know. I don't like Winston.
I don't like Mariota.
And you know, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he had a couple really, really good games.
Yeah, they're
and
the best.
And that helped.
Yeah.
And that helped him. And that's why he got paid by Miami to be their starter and tank for Tua.
Well, no, they can't because they just got Rosen.
Yeah, but you saw what Arizona just did. I mean,
Arizona's scum. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Miami. I think Miami will actually do better than people think this year.
Yeah, if Brian Flores is a good, I don't know.
Brian Flores is a good defensive coach. Very good defensive coach.
I don't know. I hope he's good. But he's in the same division as his mentor, so
which
that just proves for bad.
Yeah, which all the Brady, Belichick mentors. I don't think he's ever lost to one of his own guys. He's never lost to one of his former coaches. That's funny.
It's like kind of like he knows what he's getting into. He's hiring these people.
Yeah, he's hiring them. He's like, oh yeah.
He knows everything about them.
Yeah, he's gonna blitz me from this side. I'm just gonna go, hey Tom, throw it over here.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll finish this off. Their 6th pick, they took Southeast Missouri offensive guard Drew Forbes.
Now, I don't necessarily know anything about him, but what I have heard is that this guy is a legit talent at left tackle. His testing, his speed, his athleticism. He is one of the only tackles that came out in this draft that could actually athletically stay at left tackle, is what I heard. There was like 4 or 5 that they graded, actual tackles that could stay at left. And he was one of them. And no, I didn't even hear about him until they drafted him.
My only concern is the competition he played, like Southeast Missouri.
Yeah, he played no competition.
I mean,
which is great. I mean,
like, are you playing like in farm fields, or I mean, wait, where's your stadium at? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my concern. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this pick. I feel like it's just a wait and see. I don't know. Like, no one said one word about this dude.
No, I had no idea he was even alive.
Like, Instagram, like the Browns Instagram, like, they literally took a picture of a Browns helmet and said, we drafted Drew Forbes. Like, they didn't even know who he was.
Yeah. So I look at that, and I realize that he played really well in college.
Either Dorsey knows what's going on, or he was just saying, if this guy has the athleticism to play at left tackle, let's give him a shot. Maybe be our future left tackle down the line.
Yep.
To me, I see this as long-term developmental.
Yeah, and I think he'll actually. I think, from what I've read and what I've wrote about him, he actually has potential to start it right this year, and that's saying something. So I think he'll challenge to start.
Yeah, I think this guy would. He's gonna be like. Honestly, I got a feeling he'll just be kind of He'll be behind. He'll be like a number 2 on the depth chart, behind like in multiple positions. I see this guy getting some playing time at some capacity.
I do too. Yeah, I think he'll play eventually. But to answer your question, Kamenowski, do you know this guy?
Yeah, I go to school with him too.
All right, sweet. Did you already follow him? You better follow us there, friend. Go ahead and follow us. Do you think all the hype will get to the Browns and make them nervous? Not at all. Have you met Baker Mayfield? He's great. Have you seen what he does? I mean, they're sitting there. You ever seen that clip where he's sitting there making fun of Freddie Kitchens being from Alabama, and he's doing the country accent, and he's like, all right, man, just go run the play, okay? And then he just jogs off and throws a touchdown. You know, I mean, I don't think the hype's going to get to him at all. OBJ lives for it, literally lives for it.
Yeah, this is...
Jarvis isn't too big, or he doesn't let his head get to him ever. Baker is hype. Baker is hype. Baker is all of that. He welcomes it. He he thrives on it.
And same with Chubb. Chubb showed it.
Chubb just doesn't talk.
Yeah,
Chubb is like a robot. Chubb is like...
Yeah, you see this dude. I don't think this dude said like 2 words. And Kareem Hunt, he's proven he can play against... He's a top-tier back.
Yeah, and he's turned his stuff around. He's sitting there going to high schools talking to kids about kicking chicks.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, don't do it. I didn't even kick her that hard. And he's... I mean, I know. I don't see... I don't see that as... No. Not at all.
Again,
Joe Schobert's taking naps. His wife's taking videos of him taking a nap in the middle of the day. No, these guys are good.
No.
I'm not worried about it.
I just want this team to have that one mentality that we just want to win. And it's got to be that it's not about me. It's got to be like, we just got to win.
Yep, and I think that's going to happen. I really, really do.
I do it. Really Again, it just comes down to leadership. Kitchens doesn't got to say a lot of words, but at the same time, he's got to say enough and say, hey, we're not messing around,
Yeah, we can have a good time. We can all mess around, but now it's time to go to work. We're going to do it.
Yeah, same thing with Baker.
Yeah. I think that'll work. I don't think that... No. So, no, I don't think it's going to be too big for him. Obviously, I'm a huge, Browns fan. Dogs got to eat. But, no. I don't want to say well. And then you come down to the last pick here. Donnie Lewis, cornerback out of Tulane. So I pulled up his stats real quick. That's pretty good.
He's got some tackles.
I mean, he can pick.
He got some picks. Yeah,
he's got a lot of passes defended.
He's improved every year. I like that.
I don't hate that pick. 6 foot, 195.
Okay,
that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It's a good depth piece.
It's a really good depth piece.
If not practice squad for a year, develop, and he might make the team next year. I mean, honestly, as you figure, Terrence Mitchell might be on the trade block or someone else.
Someone's gonna be on the trade block.
Yeah, either him or Carey.
Yep.
I see this guy playing eventually. I mean, I think that's a good pick. I didn't even know his stats that much. Then the fact that he's improved, I can't really say that's a bad pick whatsoever.
No, I don't think it's a bad pick. I like that pick.
So we're gonna go in the free agent signings. With Sheldon Richardson.
Oh man, let's do the grade. Let's do the grade for the draft. Let's be,
I give
unbiased. This is what you always tell me, Steve. You really like the Browns? Yeah, I know.
I see C plus B minus maybe.
What? C plus B minus?
Yeah,
I mean, come on. You just sat here and talked up Sheldrick Redwine.
Yeah.
Like he's the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, Redwine and Greedy are obviously.
I think Redwine could start. I think Greedy is going to start.
Yeah.
I think Taki is going to make a significant impact. I think Wilson's going to start, or not start, but make a significant impact. I think the kicker is actually going to make the team. I think he's going to be the kicker.
Or he might. I don't even know. He could be kicker or punter.
Yeah, but why? I mean, who's the punter right now? What's his name?
Colquitt.
He's not bad. He's one of the best in the league, actually.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you. I mean, I don't know, but.
What do you give it?
This guard who actually isn't guard. He's actually a tackle.
I just feel like when I look, there were just times where they just didn't take the right guy, like Taki.
I think they reached on Taki, but now that I'm hearing about it, I watched the tape. The dude's an animal. Donnie Lewis, we just looked up his stats. He was legit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draft. I'm going to give them a grade. A B. They have a B.
C plus. I mean,
I like the B. I like the B.
It's not honestly,
honest to God, I like the Steelers draft a lot more.
It's not a bad draft.
I seen it, but I
see
think,
it. I see it more as these guys are.
I think their first four. I think everybody in this draft is going to make the team, and I think their first 4 picks are going to be starters by year 2.
All these guys are going to be contributors, no doubt.
And I think Lewis is going to be a solid depth piece. I don't know about this guard tackle Forbes, but I think that this entire draft is quality where it is.
Oh, it's quality. I'm not disputing that. I just feel like I just feel like there were times where they just took. I just feel like there was more talent there, I guess, to use.
Yeah.
That was my only concern.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't necessarily disagree either.
It was better than. It wasn't a bad draft, but I don't know.
I like the B. I think it was leaps and bounds past the Ravens. It was leaps and bounds. Right. It was right there with the Bengals draft. The Bengals drafted people that are going to make impacts. Mm-hmm. I think that the Browns did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're not going for guys that are going to be superstars right now.
No, they're not. They're looking at guys. They're looking at depth pieces that have the potential to start, and I think all of them can. I think Taki will eventually start.
I say everyone except Greedy are going to be like. Greedy's going to basically be a starter. Everyone else is going to kind of like filter in.
I don't know. I think Redwine can come in and start at.
He's going to give Burnett a run for his money.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And the thing is, he could be your slot corner too.
Yeah, if worse comes to worse,
he's gonna be your slot corner, so he's gonna start in some capacity, in my opinion.
Either.
Or Donnie Lewis could. You saw it. You saw his numbers.
Yeah, I feel like you got a lot of special teams contributors too.
Absolutely, which was their worst.
Yeah.
Worst team last year.
Yeah.
For special teams.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so go to free agency. The most active team in the AFC North, by the way, by a long shot actually. They got Sheldon Richardson. They got him at a good contract. He's 28. He's basically a Pro Bowler at his peak. He played with the Vikings last year. It was a down year considering the potential and the Vikings defense is elite. There's talent everywhere. He had 49 tackles, 6 for loss, 4.5 sacks. He's not much of a pass rusher, but he has a little bit of a pass rushing ability. Again, he's going to be the anchor in the middle, on the middle of the defensive line. He'll be him and Ogunjobi. Browns got the run stopper, basically. Next, the Browns got their safety, Morgan Burnett. I think a good veteran piece. He's going to compete to be a starter. Don't know if he'll be out. I mean, with Redwine, though, I don't know if he'll make the team. Oh, he'll compete for a roster spot. I think that's what's going to happen.
Burnett?
Yeah.
Oh, they're already slating him in as a starting safety.
Well, with getting Redwine, though, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen what Redwine can do in training camp yet. All I know is that what I've seen him do.
Yeah.
In the U. And Burnett's not bad. Burnett's a starter.
I see a good veteran piece right there.
I do too.
I
think he's a really good quality guy to have. So
a good rotational piece maybe. They got tight end Demetrius Harris out of Kansas City. I think he fits perfectly into our system, considering that he's going to be basically doing what he was doing now in Kansas City. He was a blocking tight end. He only had 12 receptions with 164 yards, but he did have 3 touchdowns. That's the most he's had in a year. He's going to complement Njoku basically to how it is with Kelsey. I think he'll fit in perfectly. To me, this is probably like one of the sleeper free agency signings that could possibly that can come this year. They got inside linebacker Darius Taylor.
I think that was a sleeper pickup.
This dude,
I like him. I like him a lot.
He's a great special teams player already. But then the past year, he was given a shot to start, considering I think Levante David got hurt, and he started 10 games. He never started more than 4 prior to this past year, and he produced 60 tackles, 5 passes defended, and 4 tackles for loss.
That's not bad. That's really not bad. He's a captain on special teams, so he's a good locker room guy too.
So I see it as worst case scenario, great special teams player, and that's a need right there.
Yep.
So, boom. I think you can't go wrong with this. I feel it feels a great need.
Yeah, and I didn't get to talk about Harris, but I think that was a really good pickup at tight end too.
Because to me, he's basically doing what he's already doing.
Yep, that's it. That's all we're gonna need him to do, and that's fine. That's what I want you to do.
Yep.
Kendall Lamb, I wrote about him too. I like him. I like this free agent sign. He started for the Texans last year at right tackle. He was their best tackle, which isn't saying much, but it's whatever. He's definitely. I think he's going to start over Hubbard. I think he is starting right now currently. I think he should start over Hubbard. And we'll see with this guy that they draft, Forbes. We'll see what he does. But I think that bringing in Lamb, he is a proven starter. Granted the Texans gave up the most sacks in the league last year, which is
not helping his case.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But I do like what he brings to the table, and I think that he absolutely can start on this team. Eric Kush, guard. Got
that good Kush, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, he was a Dorsey guy. He got drafted by Dorsey when he was in Kansas City. Play for the Bears. He's going to be a plug and play and depth piece. That's really it's what it's going to be. He'll definitely. I see this guy making the team for sure. I just don't, because I think he's versatile too. I think he can play at least all the interior spots, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he can play center and both guard spots.
Yeah. So again, I see plug and play. I don't see much more after that.
No. I mean I think he'll step up when needed. I don't think he's going to start necessarily. But he's a good run blocker, which is what they need. So I did like the signing, and quality depth. That's good. I like it, and I think that's what he is.
And they took another guard out of Chicago's locker room, Brian Witzman, another lineman from the Bears.
The Bears, Polish sausage, Ditka.
I honestly see that him and Cush are going to give Austin Corbett a run for this money. I feel like what Dorsey's saying to Corbett, we'll cut you or we'll get rid of you. We don't care because we're bringing these guys in and we don't care. I mean,
really? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm all about competition and whatnot, but you drafted Corbett high.
But the fact that he
just started the second round, you drafted him. But
he misses the entire year.
Yeah, he was hurt. Well, pretty much. He was hurt.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't know. I mean, if you got proven starters, throw them in there. Let's go. All we need is maulers. Give me a mauler.
That's what I'm saying. If Corbett can say, like, if he proves himself, then fine. But, again, I think that they brought these two in to say, Corbett, like, we're not going to sit here and, fondle you for a year or two. You got to be good from the get-go. So I wouldn't be surprised if either of them start begin the year if Corbett, decides.
I mean, why not?
The grade their free agency, I give this a B+ to an A-. They didn't get besides Richardson, no one's gonna be changing the game. But again, you got good quality depth, and that's what the Browns needed.
That
and
is
they
absolutely
got it. Especially at the lineman. Especially at the lineman spot, you got good quality depth. If not, they could start, and they're not bad, especially for plug and play.
That's true.
There again, I give this a B+ because you got needs, and I mean, I don't really see any problem with this. I mean, A- would be almost. I can see like an A- because you really got depth.
It's the Browns. It's an A-. I love it. Yeah. I think their free agency. Granted, I like their draft a little more than you did. Looking at it because I had to write about it too. I wrote for when I wrote my piece for Dark Pond Daily, I wrote about it, so I got to go in depth about it all.
Right.
What are you doing? So I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought this draft was great. It was a very good, needy Cleveland draft, and I felt the free agent signings. Up until Red Wine, and actually I think we are the only ones saying that Red Wine. I feel that Red Wine can start over Burnett.
I mean, his versatility is just so. I mean,
and this wasn't including trades because they did trade for that safety too, didn't they?
They traded up for Greedy.
No. They traded safety. They traded and grabbed a safety.
Eric Murray from Kansas City.
From Kansas City. So that's not even including him. We didn't talk. We just said this was strictly free agent signings. So.
Again, Richardson's going to be an immediate starter.
Sheldon Richardson is on that line. He's on that defensive line.
Yeah.
It's Olivier Vernon, Sheldon Richardson, Larry Ogunjobi, Myles Garrett. That is your starting four. I don't see who would come in and beat out Larry Ogunjobi that's on this team right now for that starting spot.
No, I don't either. They didn't draft D tackles, so they're obviously confident.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're very much so confident in what they had. They haven't even signed. Now, granted, they might have undrafted free agent signings for D tackle, but we haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, but again, I think overall depth was key, and they hit on it, and that's why I like this free agency a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like this free agency a lot. I mean, you need a depth at linebacker. Everybody going into this draft was talking. You need more linebackers. You need more quality linebackers. And
they got three good quality ones. Mac Wilson's going to be fine. He could be really good.
I think Taki may actually start this year.
I have no doubt. I think he will too.
I think he'll actually start.
The fact that I think they reached for him. I think that's saying something that.
What's hysterical is that Christian Kirksey announced the pick, and I think he's going to replace Christian Kirksey.
Yeah, then Darius Taylor, again, special teams guy.
You know what? Look at this. Okay, all right. Chat. Kamenowski, listen here.
Well, whoever is here.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, somebody. Browns fans, do you think Jannard Avery's going to be a starter this year?
That's a good question, too. Because, Taki has...
Everybody go ahead and answer if you want. Please answer. Just yes, no. You don't have to explain why. If you want to explain why, cool. But I want to hear your thoughts because I want to really talk about this. Because they signed a linebacker and they drafted two.
Yeah. I mean, unless they have an idea for Avery that we don't know, I'm not sure about him. And I like Avery a lot too.
Yeah, their free agency grade's definitely an A- though. I give him an A-. But yeah, let me know. I wanna know. I wanna know now. Oh no. I wanna know. I wanna know what you guys think about it. If he's gonna start. I think he will.
You think Avery will?
Nope.
You don't think he will?
I don't think he will. I do not think.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be a rotational guy with, I don't know who.
I think Taki's going to start.
Yeah, the more we look at it and talk about it, I think he's going to start. Especially because no one was talking about Taki, and you go in the second round and say, yeah, or the third round, yeah, we're going to go take this guy, and then no one ever heard of.
Yep.
And
I mean, those are just animal numbers.
Again, like when I look at defense, I like versatility, and he provides front. He could play anywhere in the front seven. I mean, that's insane, and like that's why I like Redwine so much. He has versatility. That's why I like Harris Randall so much. He has experience at corner. Because say if someone gets hurt, throw him out in there. I mean,
yeah, I mean
that's why I feel like on defense that versatility is so important, especially as a linebacker, as a safety. You know. If you have that background, you at least know what you're doing. And that's what I like about it. That's really what I mean, again, that's what I like about defensive line.
Oh, absolutely.
Or defensive players. So I'm excited for Taki. I hope he does well. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like him. It's just,
I'm just watching him. You're watching tape on him. I mean, he gets to the ball. He came across the field, gets to the ball. He's big. Was he 6'2", 230?
I like that.
He's not small. There he is. I mean, you're just watching tape on him. The guy's legit.
Yeah.
The guy is legit. So. All right, G, what do you think?
But I mean, if we were to rank the teams that had the best I guess overall from the 4 teams, I go Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Bengals, Ravens.
I agree with that.
To me, Pittsburgh.
And I hate it. I hate giving them credit for it.
But I mean, Pittsburgh.
I mean, their free agent sign. I don't know. I didn't like the free agency. You liked it. You liked their free agent signs more than I did.
It wasn't like they made any splashes. They just got good quality players. I think that's like what the Browns did. They didn't. Besides Richardson, no one really stands out. It's just they got good quality depth pieces and players. They're going to benefit the team. They're not going to really hurt the team. That's why I like about it. Again, the reason that you give the Browns an A- because they just got a lot more guys. The reasons why the Steelers had a C+ to a B- is that they only got 3 guys. I think that.
No, I gave the Steelers what you call it a C+ for free agency because I really like the corner. Moncrief should produce, but there's no guarantee. He hasn't really his entire career. And then Barron.
Is the echo? Oh, I guess the echo's really bad again. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Yeah, we apologize. We were doing. I don't know what's going on.
Here, let's.
Just want to go to one mic.
Yeah, how about that? What do you think?
Is it better?
It's probably gonna be quiet now.
Is the echo better, or is it gonna be fixed? Let us know. We apologize. We're kind of new to all.
Yeah, we're sitting here fighting through it all,
but we still wanted to get this in today, so.
It's bad. Still bad?
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Is it still, since we're using one mic, I mean.
Yeah, we changed it up.
Has it helped a little bit?
On the stream rates. Oh, okay. All right,
thank you.
Way better. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Classic Gamer, since you're the only one that's commenting, what do you think about, Spike? Do you play any sports or anything?
Yeah, do you like football?
Yeah, any teams that you like? Yeah, but thank you for letting us know. We appreciate that.
Absolutely, perfect. Perfect. See, perfection. No. How about that? We did audio check too before we started the stream, and it was fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
It kills me. It's annoying. All right, we're just gonna rock with the one then for a little while.
Yeah, I guess so until we get this all figured out again.
How about sports though? Classic Gamer, do you like them?
Or is anybody that one not really big into sports?
No, that's fair enough.
Well, thank you for at least joining in. No,
Yeah,
we appreciate.
appreciate
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Just chilling, killing. What do you stream?
What kind of games do you play? Because I'm assuming you're
Classic gamer.
Yeah. Actually, do you want to end the stream then just start a normal stream and we just talk basically?
Yeah, we could do that. All right, so I'll stop recording.